Racing Electronics here at the PRI show, just having a great time, that is for sure. Love talking to all of our racing friends, drag racing friends. This time is what we're going to talk. John Force Racing has joined us. The whole crew is here. We'll start off with Brittany Force, one of the drivers in the top fuel category. Brittany, how are you?
Great, thanks for having me.
Okay, so I want to talk racing with you, but you've had a lot happen since Pomona, okay? Got married, went to Bali. My question is, how was Bali?
Bali was awesome. It was beautiful. We did everything we wanted to do, but it was an adventure. We never got our luggage for the entire week we were there. We didn't have luggage, so we had to go out in the middle of the jungle, find essentials, find clothes that worked, but we handled it. We made it work. It was an adventure. I'm laughing about it now. I wasn't when we were there, but it was still, it was beautiful.
So there's no Walmarts or Targets in Bali?
Absolutely not, no. We were in the middle of the jungle. We'd have to, drive into town just looking for like I said, bare essentials, and I found an orange dress. It's pretty much the same dress I wear in every photo, but we made it work.
No doubt. That is really, really cool. Your season, kind of assess how the 2024 campaign went for you.
It was a tough season for us, all of John Force Racing. A lot of change, a lot of unexpected things that happened with my dad, wrecking in Richmond. That was tough for all our teams. I missed Norwalk. We didn't come back, and we didn't come back to Norwalk. And when we did jump in, now we were out of the countdown. We didn't have that automatic into the countdown, so our team really had to fight to get into that countdown. We made it in. I'm very proud, and we started really picking up the pace end of our season. We won in Las Vegas, doubled up with Austin Prock. That was huge for our team. We didn't win, all last season, so that was a big win for us. And then we moved up 5th in points, so I'm very proud of our season. There was a lot of struggle, but we ended strong. Teammate Austin Prock won the championship. Very proud of him. And Jack Beckman, teamed up with us, stood in place, jumped in my dad's car for the season, and overall it was a tough year, but we ended up strong.
How is your dad doing? What's the update here as of Friday morning of PRI? How's your dad doing?
He's great. He's called me like 10 times since I've gotten here, but actually I'm surprised he's not here. I wish he would have come with us, but he's doing really good. I'm very proud of the progress he's made, and he joined us at the end of the season in Vegas and in Pomona, which was Vegas, like I said, was a really special one. Also because it was my dad's first race back since his wreck, and we double up my first win in 2 years to this racetrack. Very special one. Proud to have him there, stand with all our cars on the starting line, be back with all our teams. It was, the stars aligned that day. It was meant to be.
We all know that your dad is Superman, whatever you want to do, but I cannot imagine, Brittany, the outpouring that you had to feel from the community, the fans and everything for your dad. That just had to be heartfelt over the course of the season.
We were in VCU for over 2 weeks, and just to see, yes, like you said, the outpour of love and support that came just from this NHRA, this racing community, fans, people, just all of John Force Racing, people I compete against, just so many people reaching out, doing what they could to help, just offer anything, even advice. People who'd been in similar situations with traumatic brain injuries have, reached out, and just to see just this overwhelming love that came. And then when, like I said, we didn't go to Norwalk, and to see what everyone had done at Norwalk, it was just such a heartwarming thing, just to see, wow, all that love is around and supporting our family while we're here in Richmond. And it's something I'll never forget. I'm so thankful to everybody, because it did help. I sat in the hospital my dad, when he was still in a coma, just reading him message after message from every single fan, like I said, competitor, every message that was coming through, I read it to him. So
I can't imagine, and this is it's such a dynamic business, such a competitive business. Balancing the emotion with the business, that had to be a challenge, and that probably, you talk about getting to 5th, that's got to be part of the joy of overcoming all of that and being able to categorize both elements of it.
It's been an emotional year, and I still get emotional about it. Just where we were in when I left the racetrack in Richmond, and then to what I walked into in the hospital was not what I expected. It was something completely threw me off guard. again, it was not what I was thinking I was going to walk into. And we were in different hospitals for months with him. But yes, to go into something like that, it's very tough. But I had my family, I had my support system around me, and all of John First Racing, and I was very lucky that they stood by the decisions I made to looking at our season. And so after that event, and then returning and still struggling to end up fifth in place, it's something I'm really proud of. I'm proud of that number 5. We went winningless for almost 2 years. We won in Vegas, and we really turned really stepped it up at the end of our season. And to take 5, I'm very proud of that. It was a lot of work. It wasn't easy, but we finished strong, like I said.
Off season, of course, we talked about the wedding in Bali, but it's also got to be nice just to have a little breather and a reset for the team, and just sounds like all kinds of action and excitement going into next year as well for your program, but for the team as a whole as well.
Yes, very excited for next season. We'll be making announcements here today at PRI, so we're excited about that. But just a fresh start. We're returning with David Grebnick and the whole team. I know there's rumors swirling everywhere, but we're excited. We get a little off time right now. We'll go into the holidays, and then we'll pick up the pace shortly.
Brittany, always appreciate the time. Always appreciate. Congratulations on the marriage, and I love that coming back to 5th spot. That maybe not what you start the season hoping for, but congratulations on that as well.
Thank you very much.
There we go. Brittany Force joining us here at the Racing Electronics display at PRI.